got an interesting story to pass on to you. Quite a few years ago, me and my son Alex were actually driving to work in separate cars through a rural section of southern Indiana. As we drove down the road, we come over a hill, and there, standing out in the middle of the road, was this beautiful horse. At the time, Alex and I were both pretty well inexperienced on how to handle a horse. We didn't really know what to do, but we knew the horse was in danger. Apparently it must have jumped its fence or got out through an open gate, but it was going down the road and it was heading for a 4-lane busy highway. Following videotape will show you exactly how we tried to handle this situation, coming right up. So the first thing we did was we called 911 and we reported it. Because the horse was beautiful, we knew somebody would be out looking for the horse. And the horse was heading directly for a 4-lane highway. It was a busy highway, a busy time of the day, and we knew for sure if that horse made it another 150 yards or so, there was going to be a real accident and a real problem, and the horse or whoever was involved in the accident, this would not turn out well. We could tell the horse was very nervous and was kind of just going back and forth on the road. The horse was very nervous, was starting to kind of trot on its way right down to the highway. We got out of our vehicles, we tried to call it back, we tried to whistle, but we didn't know exactly how to get this horse to turn around and come back to us, and the horse obviously had nothing to do with us whatsoever. It stopped for actually a minute. It looked at us, turned around, and then still headed straight for that highway. So my son Alex took the lead. He got in his little station wagon he was driving, and he headed down for the horse. At this point here, the horse was starting to trot pretty good. Alex was able to come up next to the horse. He was able to slowly and carefully get past the horse and then basically cut the horse off. To try to get it to stop. At the same time, I was coming up in my Subaru and I pulled up next to Alex, and we basically blocked the road off so the horse couldn't go any further. Point, it was pretty intense because we didn't know what was going to happen. The horse was either going to bolt past us and go right out on the highway, or best case scenario, the horse was going to turn around and head back. And we were hoping that we were going to be able to stop it. At the moment, we were about 50 yards from this highway, and you can see the traffic zipping by, and it was super busy. I doubt if the horse would have made it past us if it would have stopped, because at the trot it was going, it looked like it was going to go straight on across. That was not going to turn out good for anybody. So at that moment, the horse stared us down. We talked to the horse gently, turned around, and started to head back in the direction of home. Alex got in his wagon, and basically kind of followed it, and you can see on the videotape where the horse was kind of zigzagging back and forth and kind of thought about turning around and going back, but Alex skillfully kind of just rounded the horse up back and forth, and the horse eventually took off in the right. All right. 911 had figured out where the horse had come from, got a hold of the owners, and it wasn't long after that. A lady pulls up in a pickup truck. We told her that the horse was heading back in the direction of home. She said thank you very much and took off as fast as she could. We had no idea what we were doing, but it turned out pretty well. Thank you for coming to the channel. Hope you enjoyed that little story. It's LAF Space Film Fest. It's capital LAF Space Film Fest. Hey, if you would, hammer down that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Helps me to put out little mini videos like this. Hey, just in case you're ever driving down a road and a horse is walking toward you, hey, maybe this will help you out. I don't know. It worked for us. And you have a good day.